Hi, this is Eddie Mooney from our week 4 process speech. Have you ever had a headlight that goes off on you and you can't see at night, or you don't want to get a ticket? Well, I can show you just how with 3 easy steps. So number 1, your first step is always to make sure that you have your resources ready. So right now I have my new light bulb, some bulb grease, and gloves to make sure I don't get the bulb grease on my hands. And then you can immediately get step 2 going, which is to actually do it. So if I can have the phone. So the headlight that we're replacing is my passenger side headlight, which is right here. So it's always important to remember that when changing your headlight, because as you can see right here, there are 3 different bulbs. One here, one down there a little bit, and then the actual one we'll be changing today is completely under these wires, and it's kind of hard to see down there, but you'll be able to see it from the front. If you could just record that for me right here, so you can aim right there. So pretty much for almost all headlights, especially Ford, you literally just reach down and you can just grab it and you twist it to the left. This should be for every Ford car. As you can see, is I just pulled it out. This is my old headlight that's broken. So what I do is I just go over here. So you take your new headlight out. Typically, I always suggest using bulb grease. Depends, no matter what car it is, I always recommend using bulb grease because it will make it last significantly longer and will keep moisture out, so you're not going right back every time to go get your light changed. You just simply put it around the edge of the gasket like so. You don't have to do this, but I highly recommend it so you don't have to go back every time to go redo it. Kind of just take the bulb and you just move it around the gasket. It's that easy. Costs like an extra $1 and it'll probably make your bulb last twice as long. So once you put that back, you simply just need to go right back around. You make sure you plug it right back in, because a lot of people forget that you have to unplug and then re-plug back in. This is also heavily recommended to unplug your car battery, but I don't do that because I am unelectrifiable. So this brings us to our 3rd step, which is putting it back. So pretty much with everything, you just got to go put it right back in. That can sometimes be the hard part. It heavily depends on what you're doing with your car. Sometimes that can be the easiest step. Sometimes it could be the hardest step. And then you just want to double check and make sure it goes right back in. And the final step of the last step, making sure you put it all back, is to check it. So you always want to check if you put it back right, because if you don't, then there's no point. Let's see if it turns back on. Is it on? Working fine? Perfect. And that is how you change a light bulb in under probably around 10 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, it should be that easy with those 3 steps. Resources, actually doing it, which is changing it. And then your 3rd, which is almost your most important, is to make sure you did it right. I know this is only a light bulb and it's hard to mess up, and if you did, it's not a big deal. But when it comes to bigger things like your engine, spark plugs, or anything like that, you definitely need to make sure you did it right, and you need to test it before you take it out on the road. Especially if it's not your car, you don't want them to drive away and have their tire fly off. And that should be it for my week 4 explanation speech.